Okay, welcome back, everyone. This is the return of the work session. So it is currently Monday, February 9th at 8:18 p.m. And I'm going to call this work session of the Philomath City Council back to order. Do you need a roll call? I don't know how this works. Okay. Everyone's still here, despite their best efforts, despite their wishes. All right, so we were just getting to goal 4.2, I believe. Was there any further discussion on goal 4.1, safe streets for all users?
Did we flip any of them, or is the order?
Yeah, there was a question because Councilor Irwin asked to potentially move something up.
The modernization, 4.1.5, I don't feel strongly enough to if nobody else is excited about that.
I think the question was, did anyone else want to move that up or just leave it as is?
I had one of my moving up priorities as well.
You did as well?
I did. Yeah.
How do you feel about
Modernize?
moving that up?
To where?
Where do you want to move it? Is the question. What are you recommending for moving it?
I would see it as a higher priority than the visible enforcement and potentially the technology. I think, not because I don't value the visible enforcement, but I think it's kind of an ongoing effort that doesn't need as much energy.
I would disagree, but
Between the two, perhaps, between increased visible traffic enforcement and install radar
somewhere in
enforcement
there.
technology? In between. Okay.
Excellent.
yeah, these are both important. Those get a lot of complaints.
4.1.5 is now going to be 4.1.3.
South 19th Street is 4.
Yes, that's a big one.
Yeah, so we're gonna move, modernize. and
Oh, I see.
Streets. Are we still moving that
I-
after increase?
I didn't see that was an objective.
Yeah, Chelsea.
So we both missed that. Do you want it above or below transfer ownership of South 19th Street?
You know what? I don't care.
I do.
Okay, what do
I
you
Above or below?
19th is,
below?
South 19th. That's, oh, yes. Then we can take the trucks off of 19th to make it safer for the schools.
I'm hearing below.
That,
Let's do below. I'm hearing someone say
I'm fine with
below.
that.
So
I don't-
Okay, below.
So just
Councilor
moving
Irwin,
up,
you suggested it says below. as well.
we're just swapping radar traffic enforcement and developed streets. Okay. Love it.
That's the struggle. Okay. 4.2.
Yay, 4.2. Public infrastructure is at optimal service levels. Are we going to construct a new water field? Only the shadow knows. Analyze water availability from other sources. Those are the order I would like them to be in. The only order I'd like to change is to move objective 4.2.1 to the very top of everything. Okay, goal 4.3. Philomath has an exceptional police department. Provide opportunities for officers to get certified in core training disciplines and advanced training opportunities. Okay. Increase police officer salaries and incentives in order to improve recruitment and retention efforts. I personally would cut salaries and incentives in order to improve and say increase police officer recruitment and retention efforts.
I would second that.
I'm comfortable with that as well,
Does that-
especially given that we're
I think-
worried about
Yeah,
paying for it.
I don't think they're gonna be able to retain these. They just can't at least get close to the salaries of Benton County Sheriff and
100%.
us and stuff.
our objective is to recruit and retain officers. How an action to get there could be increasing salaries.
Okay, sorry,
I agree.
misunderstood.
Not committing to it, essentially.
Yeah, like, I just feel like I want to, what is the objective? Like, where are we, we're not trying to increase salaries, we're trying to improve retention.
I think it's important for that, but.
Yeah,
and-
the salaries are a tool, not an outcome. I agree. Okay, goal 4.4. Philomath is prepared for emergencies. Engage with Benton County to educate the public on emergency response plans and mitigate hazardous areas within the community. That seems good to me.
And
Oh, God. Oh, sorry. Identify and prioritize infrastructure needs relative to emergency.
All those numbers need to get redone, because we all,
as long as we have the
Um,
order, you like them in.
I guess I don't understand the difference between what's labeled as 4.3.4 and 4.3.3. Like, I just feel like the constructing and connecting fire lane.
Because you're saying it is infrastructure.
Yeah, like what would go under 4.3.3 that wouldn't go under 4.3.4? Yeah, I just feel like we can get rid of 4.3.3 and move the fire lane to 4.3.4.
Yep.
That's reasonable.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
No, I think it's supposed to be related to emergency preparedness. I don't know if relative works there, unless I'm reading it wrong.
Sure.
I think it is relative to.
Oh, never mind.
I don't know. I mean, you can change it.
Here's the gag. We all know what it's trying to say.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is true.
Great. All right.
We'll look at it. If it doesn't make sense, we'll suggest it.
My brain keeps stuck on it.
Goal 4.5, Philomath has healthy and clean neighborhoods, which includes sewer installation and on Upper and Lower Benton View Drive. Okay, this feels kind of messy. Okay. Work with the F Street Road District, 12th Street on the formation of a local improvement district, a lot of local improvement district there. Encourage development of 9th Street to current city standards of Pioneer Street, from Pioneer Street north, okay? That's it, oh my God.
Yay.
I guess that some of these ones feel a little like,
I have a suggestion.
yes, please.
The goal could be Philomath has safe, healthy, and clean neighborhoods, or healthy, clean, and safe neighborhoods, because I think that some of those, what you were probably gonna get at is how do those relate to healthy and clean?
Well, and also just, they seem like the lines between objectives and actions,
Oh, right.
and there's like, yeah,
It is kind
I
of,
think some of the objectives have actions in them.
Right.
kind of. It's more like what you were saying before, what is the goal, not what is the tool or one of the
yeah,
next.
because explore the
steps.
feasibility of a local improvement district is an
That's an
action
action, yeah.
item, right? Like,
right. Like, I would just change the objective from the first one to be like, Philomath homes are not on septic.
yeah, or, yeah,
That's what we're trying to get at here.
or city, they're connected.
And this is one of the
Like,
actions.
all residences in Philomath are connected. So, yeah.
All
Like all,
Philomath to city sewer services.
The objective 4.5.3 seems like it could go under the safe streets, wherever that went. Safe community. Because I'm not sure how that's healthy and that's a very unsafe street.
Where Chelsea was saying the goal could be changed to Philomath as healthy, clean, and safe neighborhoods.
Yes,
Can I just-
We have the one that says safe.
We do.
community.
Yes, I was trying to find that, yes. That's safe streets for all users.
should
We
we
have
last?
so many objectives under that, but it is important, yeah. You're suggesting to move that to for goal 4.1.
So goal 4.5.3 become goal 4.
Is thoughts on, and then we're gonna find out what the priority is.
Or could we just put it as an action item under modernize or improve underdeveloped streets?
I think so.
It is an undeveloped street.
Yeah, well, so is 9th Street to that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Oh, it already says work with Ben County to widen. Yep. Street. Oh, okay, great.
Can you tell me where you're looking?
On page 10, it's currently labeled as objective 4.1.5. Modernize or
Okay.
improve undeveloped streets. And under that, it says work with Benton County to widen North 9th Street. And everything like that. So it's already there. Great.
Do we want to mention with Benton County and Campo?
As an action.
Know that we,
That'll.
Part of the action.
Yeah, I feel like it.
Okay, great. So now that we've completely ruined this whole document with, not ruined. Now that we've made it illegible.
Reviewed.
Now how do we?
Are there any objectives? Are there any things that you, as the council, would like to do that we've not talked about during this work session? We captured everything, because it's hard to do in the small groups and little pieces, whatever. So now that we've covered everything in this 1 hour and such. Does it feel right? Are you ready to make your selections on your priorities?
Does anyone have anything else they want to like fight for before we?
Yeah, that's where I was going next.
Yeah.
Anything anybody would like to advocate for that they feel they haven't had an opportunity to advocate for yet?
I mean, I'm just in general in agreement that I like to finish the things that we start, and I do think that given the difficult votes that we have coming up, that community engagement should be a pretty high priority. Although one could argue that it'll naturally be a high priority given that, so maybe it makes more sense to have the plan focused.
But it take these strips.
To
For a
that,
total of 12 dots.
to that point though, do we have to put one on the water treatment plant? Because like we have plans.
It's an objective, I think.
Is it just the idea of it being time and energy that
Yeah.
is going to go to it? Okay.
It is. I mean, if you don't put the water treatment plant on as a primary objective, you're pouring hours and hours of time, your time of focus. And
That's what we take.
Yeah, it's a way to balance.
yeah, 2 strips.
Allocation.
Of like,
Okay, I got a-
yeah, no, 2 strips.
Yeah. All right.
And you want them on goals or objective? Where do you want these?
Your dot, there's plenty of room on the write-ups I did. So again, Crystal did a great job. We had to kind of make changes as we were going. But you may have to look at your sheet to make sure we get the right one. But you should be able to identify the objective. And you're going to put a sticker next to your top 12 objectives. Very generous with dots, because I don't want an objective to win if it's only got like 3 dots, just because everybody kind of shotgun the whole thing, right? So you only get to place 1 dot per objective, right? So you have to find your 12 things you like. You're not going to put all 12 on one, because then it's just your objective, right? We want to know, as a council, what are the top priorities? The nice part with the dots is that it will kind of grow. So you'll see if there's 2 or 3 dots, you might look at that one before you look at the one underneath it that doesn't have any dots yet, right? So that kind of will build on itself a little bit. But again, at this point, you've got the one in front of you that you've been going, I'm sure that you've been marking on your own or circling ones that are priorities for you. So just be fair to the process and just pick your 12 is pretty generous. So pick your 12, put a sticker by them. We're going to collect these at the end. We don't need to have a lot of discussion tonight, but we can kind of look through and eyeball it, which ones have the most, and do some more sorting out, and we'll bring that back to you, right? We'll bring that back. It looks like we are going to have a second meeting in February. We're going to be talking some finance stuff and employee stuff.
It's objectives.
Just objectives. Yeah, do not put stickers on action items. If you pick that objective, we will vet out the action items under there if it's the council's top 10 or
Oh,
so.
it's objectives, not goals. I thought it was
Objectives, objectives. You have 12 objectives.
words.
But it's better than action items.
So we'll remind everyone, this is the process that we adopted.
It worked great. All right, go ahead and place your stickers. And then when you're done, grab a drink or grab some more salad. Drink of water. And then, so then I think we will just look real briefly and just kind of summarize where we ended up.
Good.
In the last 2 years?
Great.
That's worse.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pause the stream.
Thank you for taking all the action items. It helps you.
Yeah, it cleans it up a little bit. And it makes it impossible to select an action item.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show. I'm welcoming everyone back. Let's turn it over to the city manager who has been tallying our scores.
Okay. We have a council of 7 individuals. If we look at objectives that received at least a majority vote from the council of 4 stickers or more, we end up with 8 objectives. 1 in the first theme, 1 in the second theme, 1 in the third theme, and 5 in the fourth theme, which is safe and resilient communities. So I'll read them off real quick, just so kind of blanket. With 5 stickers, complete the Philomath Community Vision 2050, provide leadership and accountability for implementation.
Bingo.
I'm gonna do this first. Under healthy economy, improve Main Street and the commercial districts east and west of town. Under theme 3, community well-being and quality of life, our focus is going to be to increase pedestrian connectivity throughout the city. And under theme 4, safe and resilient communities, objectives were to transfer ownership of South 19th Street from Benton County to Philomath in order to control traffic issues and future improvements, and modernize or improve undeveloped streets and streets in disrepair by appropriately widening, adding sidewalks, bike lanes, lighting, trees, striping, other improvements as funding allows. Also, under the goal of public infrastructure as at optimal service levels, construct the new water treatment plant remained a priority. Increase police officer recruitment and retention efforts is a priority. And lastly, but not leastly, identify and prioritize infrastructure needs relative to emergency preparedness. So those are 8. I think in those 8, there's a lot there. To add spice, if we want to go down to those that got 3 stickers, which is not a majority of the council, but it's still 3 stickers.
Well, there's only 6 of us here today, so that's half.
Wait.
Guys done.
Yep. That's half of those present. We would add, under theme 1, we would add 1 goal or 1 objective, which is to build appropriate reserves in the general fund and each enterprise fund. Under theme 2, healthy economy, we would add 1 objective to revitalize downtown. Under theme 3, we would add 2 objectives. Make improvements to the city's parks and trails by following the Parks and Trails Master Plan capital project list, and improve accessibility throughout the community neighborhood parks. That's all we would.
That's 8
It was 12 objectives.
Can I say one thing on parks?
Yeah, you say it first.
Okay,
Probably the same thing.
yeah, I just feel like that probably split votes. We don't have anything about parks in the top ones, and I feel like the accessibility improvements and the Parks and Trails Master Plan improvements, like, I know I just kind of picked a random, so I would advocate for us at least sort of combining those and doing a
I think
improve the
combining them,
parks one.
especially if we're gonna try to do.
Yeah,
That's the last one.
Which would give us 9 if we combine those.
And what's the con about adding those others that had 3 votes? Is that too many?
Well, so here's the thing. We're selecting objectives. Each of these objectives are gonna have several action items. So I like the 8 objectives, because that gives me a little flexibility to say, we're gonna do 2 or 3 objectives under a few of these. 2 action items under maybe a couple of these, that otherwise it'll be like, we're gonna spread ourselves real thin again if we're trying to do a lot of things. So I'm gonna kind of go with those top 8. Let me go through them with management team. We'll spend some time on that Wednesday and vet out those action items under those specific objectives, and let's see what that looks like. And if it feels like we need more to do, then we could look at adding some other things, but we will add in the 9th of the parks. We'll add those parks, so that'll give us 9 kind of objectives. We'll look at action items underneath both of those and see what council's kind of prioritizing.
The only other thought around right, defining, and feel free to disagree, would the improved Main Street commercial districts outside of downtown got 4 and downtown got 3. I wonder if we could just sort of rephrase that as like improve the Main Street corridor or something, just because part of it feels like one of the action items under outside of downtown is pedestrian amenities, accessibility, lighting, benches, and signage. And one of the ones for downtown is parking, baskets, signage. Like it just feels like if we're gonna talk about signage, we might as well talk about it for all, not like, oh, the city council only has to be east of 14th Street to do it this year.
Okay, I'd bring you 10.
Well,
So that'll give you 10
but I
objectives.
guess I'm saying like just lump that into because Main
The one that already got voted.
Main Street was already on there, right?
Improve Main Street, the commercial district, west of downtown.
So just make that sort of a overall,
Broader.
just Main Street corridor.
Two different things.
I mean, there's only so many,
Four different.
there's only so many action items that we can do.
I guess all I'm
It's a
saying,
matter of picking action items out of each of those.
yeah, I guess,
Right,
yes.
or you could pick action items, yeah, meet goal.
I guess all I'm saying is just like, if we're gonna look at like more benches and lighting and signage, we could just look at that for.
If we can't get the lighting, we need the lighting.
Yeah, I guess,
Those,
I think we can focus on that side of it, but like if we're gonna get new signage, well, get it on the side of town. I guess that's all I was thinking, but
Yeah.
I was thinking about it.
yeah, just don't,
And figuring out what you're gonna invest in the entire street.
right, don't like
or-
preemptively. Don't. Yes, yeah.
Out of the corridor.
And I'll continue to advocate for finishing what we've started before, like our park bench we ordered is like discontinued and we can't find any more, and the lighting's discontinued. Public Works will continue to crank out the racks or the brackets for the lighting. We need to get that ordered before, I don't think those necessarily get discontinued, but you never know. So, yeah, I mean, I think there's some wisdom in finishing things that are kind of half done already that we can focus in on, so. Okay,
I have one side thing, and I probably should have said this when we were pitching stuff. That one that didn't get it as many dots, but like, the things that the staff asked for and said that they need, I should have said out loud that I feel like it's important that we honor them. And then like Mike pretty clearly said that being able to upgrade the systems would make a lot of difference in his.
But you said that's already in.
Yeah.
yeah, some of that stuff is kind of small action item stuff that we're just gonna do because it's gonna save money or it's gonna be more time efficient for us, so. Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff in there, the action items were like examples of things that could be there, but there's gonna be some give on some of that we're gonna just do.
Just some things that.
Anyway,
that
so-
Right.
Yeah, I feel like I've got it a lot. Let me
Yeah.
bring this back. We'll take a look at it again. I'll probably add some commentary about staff really feels like this is a priority and should be
Yeah.
included, or, I'm kind of gonna have that top 10, top 12 one pager in mind as I'm thinking through like what are those priorities that we need to do. And on a lot of those, I think I'll put it is, this was the objective, which of these action items, there's 3 action items, which one do we want to focus in on to address this objective, right? And that's kind of how I'm going to write up the next memo is on, this was clearly an objective we wanted to do. There's 4 action items. We can probably get a couple of these done, probably get these 2. Is that good? So I'll kind of narrate it that way and then get your input next meeting. Okay,
When is that next meeting? It's the 23rd?
you tell me, I know at least one council member's not here for the end of February meeting. Do we want to wait till the March meeting?
Yes. Because I'll be in Washington DC. I'll be meeting with you guys at midnight.
Okay, let's do March. We'll do it the first meeting in March.
Is that enough? Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. I mean, we'll be preemptive about, where you're at priority wise. What we're looking for is dollars and cents wise, which things do we need to make sure are in the budget? And we could just drop some stuff in there even if we don't know the dollar amount, but yeah, we'll just be preemptive between now and then, so.
Okay.
That's it for me, thank you.
Do we have anybody for the coffee on the 21st?
Christopher's gonna send something out.
That's a whole, I gotta like log in to do.
Yeah.
But I.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, and I can't.
I can help do it.
Thank you.
Okay,
There's a decent shot I could.
okay, yeah, I'll send something out.
Thank you.
I say, because I already owed 12 million emails.
Sure you will.
Yeah, me too. Okay. Thank you all very much. It's 8:59 PM and I'm adjourning this meeting, work session, City Council.